The New York Mets fall to the Atlanta Braves 4-2 in what ended up being an uneventful evening. Hey Mets fans, what's going on? Ray here, and of course we just fell 4-2 to the Braves, unfortunately going down with back-to-back pretty much home runs by Quintana in the third inning, going 4-0. The team just continues not to hit. We're back under 500. Quintana was not totally awful when you look at things, but when we go down this lineup for the Mets, I mean, you got Marte 0 for 3, JD Martinez 0 for 4, Jeff McNeil 0 for 2, Harrison Bader 0 for 3, Brett Beatty 0 for 2, Tyron Taylor 0 for 1, Thomas Nido 0 for 3. It continues to be that same thing over and over again where we either mash the hell out of the ball with the other team, it appears, or vice versa. We make mediocre pitchers like Charlie Morton look like Cy Young. The guy's got a 3.5 ERA entering the game. I understand how great the Braves are. So when you hold them to 4 runs, when you hold that dynamic of an offense to 4 runs, your offense needs to step up. I like the way Pete swung the bat today. Lindor had a big home run, but even him, even though he had the home run, he still looks a little out of sort to me. This top of the lineup needs to start hitting. We had a scare there in the 9th inning where I know we all thought that JD Martinez ripped the game-tying home run in the top of the 9th. It was 15, 20 feet foul down the left field line, so unfortunately, we end up taking the L today. I know we got to put this one behind us and look towards tomorrow's game. You got Christian Scott on the mound. There's going to be a ton of buzz when it comes to Citi Field. I know that place is going to be booming regardless of our record because of such a young talent coming up. It'll be really interesting to see an arm like his, what he's able to do in his second start facing an offense like the Braves where they have all-star caliber players, as we all know, up and down that lineup. So as we head into tomorrow's game, it's really going to be the Christian Scott show. Hopefully we can win, get this series evened up, and then maybe take the rubber game. That would put a lot of positive vibes in this clubhouse. We need to stay and hover around 500 if we have hopes of entering the playoffs as a wild card team, because as of right now, I don't think the division is, even worth looking at as of right now. And I hate to say that so early on in the season, but the Phillies and the Braves are clearly the top of the class of Major League Baseball when it comes to baseball teams and talent together. I actually had a close friend that is associated with the Phillies and met with a couple of their players last weekend, and they said it's probably the best team that they've ever been around. So now it's really interesting to see. I think we all know how good the Phillies are going to be this year and the Braves. So they're probably going to be battling it out for the division. Who knows? Maybe it's a couple years ago where one of them wins 102 games and one of them wins 101, and they could feel how we felt a couple years ago before getting ousted by the Padres. But we'll come back together tomorrow for another Metcast recap. Hopefully Christian Scott could do very well on the mound. As always, let's go Mets.